Getting set for what should be nothing short of an epic battle. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Oakland Athletics.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who will get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Noah Kennedy has the ball for the fifth game of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, his last outing, he did his job. I mean, he didn't give up a run. He did a nice job, gave his team an opportunity, and he picked up the win. So he is throwing the ball as good as he can right now. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Oakland A's. And in right field, Hunter Pence. He's going to be arms wailing all over the place and look as unorthodox as anybody who's ever played the game of baseball. But you know what? He makes the plays. And the man's got a cannon.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for the Cubs, third baseman Chris Bryant.
Underway in Oakland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Pence racing back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Batting second baseman Leo Bryant.
Digging in, Leo Bryant. Into the windup and the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. One out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, as you know, Matt, most people in the game call him Patty. In the past, I've seen a couple pitchers wonder where they miss, but he usually rewards them for making good pitches.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one will get this one. Another one sent foul. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Hence is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this lineup. Don't miss any of his at-bats because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
Garrett Cole gets the ball with a world championship on the line. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, last outing he came off a complete game shutout. So to me, it's going to be how deep can he go in the game? Does he have that stamina and that ability to back it up again? Because he worked hard last game. Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Athletic, third baseman, Ryan Healy.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot. and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And, Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Schwarber is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And, of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Cole into the windup. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 0-1 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He got 2 pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take 1 pitch, but to take them twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This guy's a good hitter. He's seen a lot of pitches already, fouling balls off. But as the pitcher, I got to keep throwing him strikes. And if he hits it, hopefully it's at somebody.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
This is a great battle on both sides. He's throwing strikes, and he's fouling balls off. What's going to give?
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. The next 3-2. And another foul ball.
That was the 5th foul ball in this at-bat. He's seen a lot of pitches.
He'll try it again, 3-2. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Into the box now, Matt Caesar, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
A runner on first with 2 away. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Coming to the plate now, Chris Helm. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch on the way. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 on its way. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Caesar has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth, catcher John Anderson.
Now here it comes. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting sixth, center fielder, David Hampton.
And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Caesar has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now, Matt Olson. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Pitch on the way. Swing and a ball sliced fouled into the seats down the left field line. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 3-2 one more time. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
At the plate, Tyler Austin. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back standing. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. That's popped up out towards short right field. Helm onto the grass, one away.
Batting eighth, catcher, Bruce Maxwell.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll be back in standing up. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Hit hard to short. Prime time has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Matt.
Now in the box, Matt Holliday. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. From the stretch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9-hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
Now full delivery, 2-0. In the dirt here, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. Full sets. Here's the 3-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Striding in once again, Ryan Healy. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and making some good pitches.
The 2-0 on the way. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And the pitch on 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled back.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Digging in to try it again, Jack Bull. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
2 out, bases loaded. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Another try at 2-2. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Good swing on the tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another 2-2 offering, and that one stayed too low apparently.
Wow, this is an unbelievable at bat. I mean, talk about a battle. This is it. Love it.
As a look, now the pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Ready for another chance. Sammy King. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
2 out, bases loaded. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
0-2 delivery. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Ready on 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
Man, I'm looking for him to challenge him right here. You know, 2-2. You don't want to go to 3-2, have those runners on the move on that certain pitch. So 2-2 is your challenge pitch.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The 2-2 one more time. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Caesar, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, bases loaded. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Lays off. 2-2 now.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. From the belt, the pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1. Up high, 2-1 now. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And this is going to be a foul ball. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot down the line in right. His first homer here in the series, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Batting ninth.
Here's Tommy La
Designated hitter,
Stella now.
Tommy La
As he
Stella.
takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out.
Hey, every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than
Now
others,
batting,
but the best
third
ones
baseman,
forget about them as soon as the next guy
Bryant.
digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Leo Bryant would be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Leo Bryant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Tying run at first base, he's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And a fastball just a bit high.
Hey, good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
2 out with the man at first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Caesar moves over, and that's the 3rd out. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the A's 2 and the Cubs 1. With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Hunter Pence digs in to get the inning started.
Hunter Pence.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, we're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
1 strike now from Cole. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman. That's Olsen.
Settling in now, Matt Olson. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Swing and a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the series, and it's given the A's a 3-1 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
In now, Tyler Austin.
Designated hitter.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Bryant ranges to his right. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 13, Bruce Maxwell.
Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Schwarber has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. We're through 3 here in the East Bay. It's now 3-1 Oakland. Digging in, Nate Primetime comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Primetime.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Another 0-2 home. Just got a piece up the line. That's a foul ball.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. The relay. And that is where the wheels pay off, as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
First baseman, Chris Helm.
Into the box, Chris Helm, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he lays off for ball 1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 on its way. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 9, John Anderson.
Digging in, the switch hitter, John Anderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Stepping in now, David Hampton. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The A's lead it 3-1. Now at the plate, Matt Holliday. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Matt Holliday
sends that one out of play for strike 1.
It looks like fatigue's not going to be a factor for him. He's still popping the glove in the high 90s, and we're late in the game right now, Matt.
And Holliday swings and misses and falls behind quickly, 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Next pitch coming up here will make it an even 100 for the ball game.
Well, that's the telltale sign. Most guys don't pitch past 100 pitches nowadays, and he's at that mark.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box now, Jack Bull. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Schwarber is after it. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. So a solo shot down the line in left. His first homer so far in the series. And the A's open it up 4-1 now.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Standing in now, Sammy King, as he'll have to get out of the way of a slider that runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
Here he is, falling behind another hitter, 2-0 count. You continue to put him in hitters' counts, you're going to continue to get burned.
Cole has his target. Here's the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Hampton going back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness. The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Michael Moreland answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Matt Caesar will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
Oh, nice piece of hitting. He reached for it and stayed with it. The ball was executed. Catcher set up outside. He hit the glove, but the batter hit the ball before it hit the glove.
Throw over to the bag, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Another good inning for the A's. Maybe the best fans in baseball right there, and they're loving it at the 5 and dime. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Here's Jason Hayward now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jason Hayward.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Caesar. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Kyle Schwarber. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 1-0. And a neck-high fastball that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
And the pitch on 2-1. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tommy La Stella.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Chris Bryant would be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. On its way is pitch number 75, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Lays off 1-0. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And that's in there, 2-1.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And he misses again, ball 3.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down 5-1. Striding in, Hunter Pence. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The 1-0 now to Pence. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Hit down the third baseline. Oh, look at Bryant. Hats off to that one.
Hey, great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Into the box, Matt Olson. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
Whoa,
1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hampton has a play. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Tyler Austin.
Digging in once again, Tyler Austin. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're up 5-1. Alex Wilson
please.
takes over to start
Now
the
pitching
6th
for the
inning on the
A's.
mound.
Number 30, Alex Wilson.
Ready for another shot now. Leo Bryant. And Dan, he and his
Hitting out
fellow
for the
top of the order hitters haven't really
Second
offered
baseman.
much help for this lineup so
Leo
far.
No,
Bryant.
your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance. Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
Seared down the first baseline. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. And he is in there.
Textbook hitting, man. My old coach would be proud. Breaking ball, you take it the opposite field. Nice job.
Nate Primetime.
In now, Nate Primetime. And here's a ball hit in the air. Healy is over, and he puts it away for the first down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Chris Helm.
Striding in once again, Chris Helm. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
1-1.
And that misses. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Set. Here's the 3-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Olson is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
The batter, catcher, John Anderson.
Ready for another chance. John Anderson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. We're in the 6th inning now, a 5-1 ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And they'll try to go the other way, but a fairly weak attempt as this is fouled off, and it's 2-2 now. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now batting, the center fielder, David
Digging in once
Hampton.
again, David Hampton. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful of. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Pitch out. Nothing doing. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lifted in the air to center. Caesar has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. Cubs strand a couple. They're down here 5-1. Digging in to try it again, Bruce Maxwell. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Maxwell.
Into the windup and the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
That's what makes this guy so great. A pitch right on the corner. Most people cannot do that. Seems like he does it anytime he sits back there and says, here's where I want to put it, and he puts it there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Here's the 0-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
For me,
batting,
check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Matt Holliday standing in now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Ready on 1-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
You know, this is the kind of location you can get away with when you throw your fastball like that. That's certainly not where he wanted it to end up. But when it's coming in that hot, it's tough for guys to put it in play, especially when they're protecting with 2 strikes.
Stepping in now, Ryan Healy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Brian Flynn is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35, Brian Flynn.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Jason Hayward.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Another 1-2 delivery. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
A little roller toward the hole. Well, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder Kyle Schwarber.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. The 2-2 one more time. Full count now. 3-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tommy La Stella is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Caesar has a read on it, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 5-1. Digging in and looking for more, Jack Bull. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, but they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here it comes. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Into the box now, Sammy King, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, you clearly have a guy scuffling right now on the mound. Look, he hit the last batter, and then he's falling behind here. As a hitter, you just got to sit there and look for one specific pitch before you swing.
Nobody out, runner on first. Three and 0 now.
He's got to get his head together. Step off, refocus. Look, hit a batter, and now it looks like he might walk this guy to start the inning. Not a good way to start the inning.
3-0 count. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Caesar. A hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
Here's the 0-1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. On to first, and they get them both.
Hey, that's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Center field. Kempton giving chase. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
Standing in now, Matt Olson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit high.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Here it comes, 2-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kempton going back on it. And oh my goodness, that banged off the center field sweets. 2-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on, I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
Now
in now, Tyler Austin. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Three runs already home here. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Hard on the ground toward short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the A's 8th and the Cubs 1.
Your
Carlos
attention, please.
Casilla comes
Now
on to
pitching
start
for
the
the
inning,
A's,
and he'll have a huge
number
lead to work
17,
with.
Carlos Casilla.
Now to the plate, Chris Bryant.
Leading out
Over
to the
2
Cubs.
with a walk for him
Third
so
baseman,
far.
Chris Bryant.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he misses with it, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Olsen is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 6.
8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Leo Bryant. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit out towards second. Bull gloves it on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Nate Primetime.
At the plate, Nate Primetime. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Holiday is under it, And the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Maxwell.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that finds the outside corner. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. The 0-2 home. Grounded down the third baseline. Backhanded. And a good throw gets him. 1 gone.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Matt Holliday standing in now. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He went down on strikes last time up. 2-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
2 out, nobody on. Right over the middle, knee high. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Bryant on the grass. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. A's are gone in order. And it remains an 8-1 ball game. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Michael Rivera
enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Chopper foul. A windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. King is there. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, John Anderson.
Digging in, the switch hitter, John Anderson. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And a step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, David Hampton.
Ready once again, David Hampton. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the series. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging the series.
Now batting,
into the box, Jason Hayward. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes, 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hence, ranging back, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Eight to 2 tonight's final. The Athletics force a World Series Game 6 and have avoided elimination. Garrett Cole Couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 8 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.